Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world. I'm here today to talk to you about Universal Parks Orlando, how the park works, what the parks are, and everything you need to know about Universal. They will be easy and valuable tips that will make a difference on your trip. So enjoy our video, subscribe to our channel, and buckle up. Well, to understand how Universal works in Orlando, there are three amusement parks, which are very close to each other. Universal Studios is the principal park in the first park, and Islands of Adventure, which is two parks in one. There is a third park called Volcano Bay, which is a water park, so it's much less visited than the other two, who are among the most important in Orlando, the most visited in the world. Volcano Bay is very cool. It's a very nice park, but it's less visited because it's a water park. It does not have as many attractions or technology, and it is not as cared for as the other parks. And in addition to these parks, there is the Universal City Walk. What is that? It's like the Universal Entertainment Area, which is between the two parks. So the entrance to the parks is on the same grounds as the other parks. You will enter via Universal. There is the Universal City Walk, a street full of restaurants, shops, and everything else from Universal. There's a Hard Rock Cafe there, which is huge, one of the biggest in the world. It's really cool to have dinner there. So there are several attractions. You have the option to go straight or turn right towards the park or turn left towards another. So everything is interconnected in Universal Orlando. Now, we will explain a little bit about each of the parks and the attractions, the tickets, and how everything works there. Universal Studios. First, I'm going to talk about Universal Studios, which is one of the theme parks and one of our favorites. We love this park, Island of Adventure, too, because the two are very similar. It's difficult to say which is better. Universal is investing in both at the same time. Both have the same number of attractions. Their styles are a bit different, but both are very good. And at Universal Studios, you will find Universal movies and cinemas and major releases, like Shrek, Minions. Both have a 4D simulator cinema. There is an attraction of the Man in Black. In the photo is Jimmy Fallon, who is a well-known American personality and presenter. They recently set up the attraction. It's very technological. It looks like you're traveling the world, really. It has very cutting-edge attraction, which is a real simulator of the film Transformers. Off to the side of the attraction are all the Transformers. They are huge for you to take pictures of, and the cool thing is that they interact with you. There is the Simpsons area, which is one of the most popular in the park. It is on a street that simulates Springfield. There is a Moe's bar where you can enter, take pictures, and drink their beer. The Simpsons Simulator, which is our favorite, it is a roller coaster inside the design of the Simpsons. Very real and very fun. And there are other places that are all referring to Springfield. Stores with all Simpson toys. Anyone who is a fan of the cartoon must go there. There is the Fast and Furious attraction that was recently opened. It's very sought after. And there's also the Harry Potter area, which is one of the most visited in Orlando. They recreated the Diagon Alley inside, just like in the movie. There are all the stores, like the One Store, the candy store, the restaurants, and right at the end of the alley, at the end of the street, there is the bank, which is the main attraction of all Harry Potter and the biggest one in the park, which is the 4D simulator. Very cool, exciting, radical, and technological. It seems that you are really inside the movie, through an adventure inside that bank. Outside, it's stunning for you to walk and get around. There's the dragon that sits on the top of the bank in the Dragon Alley, which spits out real fire every 10 minutes. You have to stay in front and wait for the noises, which happen every 10 minutes or so. There are a lot of people to watch. It's very cool, and it's nice for you to prepare yourself not to be scared when you are there, because there is a lot of fire that releases a very intense flame. And do not forget to try the butter beer sold there. It's very tasty. They have a non-alcoholic version as well. You can choose yours. And our favorite attraction in the park is the Rocket Roller Coaster, which is really cool and very nice. It has all the security beams over your body, and you can choose the music you want to hear on the way. The person in your car chooses the music with you, and everyone listens. It's really nice. Try to go at night. If you have two options, it's fine. But if you only have one, go at night, because the park is beautiful when all lit up. You can see everything from up there. It's an attraction that is a bit extreme. It's worth it. Anyway, you will see that the park is enormous and has many things, but you can get to know everything in one day. Just schedule it correctly. Arrive early, arrive just in time for the park to open, and stay until the end because you will be able to do it all. I forgot the cool mummy attraction, a whole mountain in the dark that is very radical. We liked it a lot. Islands of Adventure. Now, Island of Adventure is the park next to Universal Studios, and it's a lot of fun too. Their principal theme is superheroes. The Hulk roller coaster is powerful, one of the most famous in Orlando. It even gives you fear when you look. Very powerful. It makes a noise when the cart starts. There's the Spider-Man 4D simulator, which is incredible. One of Universal's oldest. Many people like it and have fun because it seems like you're in the movie. There is the new King Kong attraction, which is lovely. It was recently added and had very good technology. There is an area that is for children, very cool for the little ones. Apart from the aquatic feature, which gets people wet, there's the pool pie that is a river stream where you go around in a boat. So, there is this type of toy that sprays water at you as if you were a splash. So, it is a very fun park and you will end up enjoying it immensely. There's the dinosaur part with the Jurassic Park theme, which is really cool. Some dinosaurs will give you a big scare. There are several dinosaur rides like the one where you pass through a river and enjoy seeing the dinosaurs. There's a really cool waterfall at the end. For children, there are shops and other specific attractions, so it's a complete park with all kinds of attractions. They have the most visited attraction of all time in Orlando, which is the Harry Potter area too. Universal has 2 parks dedicated to Harry Potter. The first that was built in the islands is the village of Hogsmeade. There is the Hogwarts Castle, the principal castle from the movie, which is amazing. In this area, the castle is huge and inside is the principal attraction, the fantastic 4D simulator, which you need to go. First-rate technology, the adventure of Harry Potter. You can see that he's playing quadruple. The simulator is very real. You're hanging, stuck only in the trunk, and your legs are loose. The line is usually too long for these most famous places. But it is inside the Hogwarts Castle, where the pictures move with you. Then, the line ends up being another attraction. And there is a whole area just like the Dragon Alley at Universal Studios, the candy stores, the butterbeer. Everything that's at one is at the other. Only the most important attractions and the theme of the place change. And there's a roller coaster too, which is Hagrid's motorcycle, which is cool, less radical, but still cool. And there is a roller coaster for the children, which is the Hippogriff, which is that bird, right? I think it's a bird. I don't know what it is anyway. It appears a lot in the movies, and it is for children. And there's the Hogwarts Castle show, which is beautiful. It happens every night in the park. Search the timetable on the website, you will find the information too. It's a show with light projections and music that is beautiful. It is worth staying and seeing it. As Universal and Island parks do really well with these Harry Potter attractions, people like them a lot. What did Universal do? It connected the 2 theme parks through the Hogwarts train, which is called the Hogwarts Express. You can get on the train that is exactly like the movie station. It's really cool. There is even a wall that simulates the second dimension to go to school. You can take the train and go from one park to another. But watch out, because it requires a ticket that allows you to visit both parks on the same day. There is a little cheaper ticket from Universal, but it isn't well sold. You can only go to one park a day. But now you need to have a ticket that allows you to visit both on the same day. Leave one and enter the other. The train ride itself is really cool. The windows are kind of a television. They make you feel like you're inside the Harry Potter film. It's all very themed if you're a fan. Be sure to take this very cool train. City Walk. Now talking a little about Universal City Walk, an entertainment area when you are leaving the park. If you can finish everything by 8 o'clock at night, it stays open until 11 or midnight, depending on the day. There are many fantastic stores, restaurants, so when you are leaving the park, try to eat there. We recommend Hard Rock Cafe a lot. It's one of the largest in the world. Very cool. There is another themed restaurant which is the NBA, cool for those who like sports. There is the Bubba Gum where they serve shrimp, the famous dishes with shrimps. So you need to go there when you have some time and not in a hurry. The stores are super beautiful at night, all very tasty. There is live music. You can have a draft beer or a drink, like the margarita that is super common in Florida. It has many cool Latin style drinks. So there's a lot of cool stuff at Universal City Walk. Set aside some time, a few hours for you to visit Volcano Bay and Express Pass. And finally, the Volcano Bay, which is Universal's aquatic park. We think everything is really cool to visit. but it is like all the other common aquatic parks. There are some aquatic parks in Orlando, like the two at Disney, the Volcano at Universal, and SeaWorld Water. They are very similar, with slides, current, artificial pools. It's really cool for summer days. If you're in the hot season, it's worth including one of them in your itinerary. But they are not very visited or sought after, so it is kind of in the background. The ones that really attract attention are the two theme parks. And try to get to the park early, because Universal is different from Disney, which has Fast Pass, the system that allows you to schedule the places you want to go at each attraction and without any line, allowing you to go straight in. Universal doesn't give you that for free. You can purchase the Universal Express Pass, but it's not worth it, because it costs $50 to $70. It's a very high cost, almost half, more than half of the ticket price, but if you want you can buy it. Go directly to the attractions without a line. There's a separate line for people who have this ticket. But every time we went, we managed to get in easily with little wait time on everything. And that's it guys, I hope you liked the tips. If you enjoyed them, give us a like, subscribe to our channel and comment. Tell us if you like the tips, if you have any tips to give or any information was missing, comment down here because we love to interact. That's what makes the channel cooler and more complete. And be sure to watch the video on how to save a lot in Orlando. A complete video with all the tips about tickets, car rental, travel insurance, cell phone chips, parks, restaurants, in short, tips for everything you're going to do. I will leave the link here, along with the playlist with all the videos from Orlando, so you can organize yourself well and see what's missing for you to travel, knowing everything and making the most of it. That's it guys, I hope you enjoy it and have a good trip.